Like, we love for a person to fulfill their full potential. And
Hashtag girl boss.
hi, I'm Jessa.
And I'm Alex. And this is Jessa and Alex Watch.
Midnight Mass, Book 4, Lamentations.
So I feel like a lot has been happening.
Mm-hmm.
And so now that we know it's officially a vampiric creature, good on us. I just have to say a little
well done. Good for you.
I think what is happening is he is putting the vampire blood into the
wine, the
communion wine. But they're not going to do a full conversion because they were not bit first.
Right. And
like, I don't know the whole, like, what mythology of vampirism we're going through, but I was editing today and I was like, oh, it's the vampire blood he's putting in.
And cup. Lisa comes to mass every single day. So she has drank more than just an average person who's only been there once or only comes to Sunday mass.
Yes. And we've been doing a good job of really tracking, I think, who's been like what levels and who's drinking what.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if Theo is going to have a Homelander baby. A little Renesmee action.
Well, I mean, the fact that I was concerned, like in the first episode when she had an ultrasound, I was like expecting some kind of monstrous like thing to show up. Maybe that's going to come back. Like maybe she's going to have an ultrasound later and the doc's going to be like, wow, here are the baby's wings.
If she gets an adorable pixie haircut and starts complaining of intense stomach cramps, then we know that her baby's a demon.
Exactly.
Watch our Rosemary's Baby, okay?
Lamentations. That's a short book. The most significant part I remember is meaningless, everything is meaningless. And like, same bro, I feel that.
Oh, no.
That's one of the verses. Because I mean, obviously from the name, the author is like having a moment.
Yes.
And that's one of them. Meaningless, everything is meaningless. So,
I'm
going to say my guess is people are going to be having kind of like an existential crisis in this episode.
I can see Paul being that person because what he thinks is like an angel. I hope when he realizes he came back to life and is suddenly craving human blood, that something is up with him, but he might just think he's chosen. But I could also see him toiling with the morality of his new demonic state.
And my guess is almost the complete opposite. I don't think that he will struggle with that at all. I think he's going to remain like completely solid in his faith that he is bringing something to the people and that he will see like his physical struggles as a form of martyrdom. I think he's going to remain a true believer to the end without any like concept of monstrousness, and it'll be up to the others. One of our rare occasions when we're coming at something from a completely different POV.
I love it though. This is going to be interesting. All right, shall we see who's right with Lamentation?
How are you feeling overall?
Oh my God. Does he have his father's eyes?
And Lucky Charms.
She can't find a heartbeat.
Even yesterday.
This is awful.
Where's the heartbeat? We're supposed to hear the heartbeat, aren't we? Here, let me see. Erin, what do you see?
Oh, no.
Nothing. There's nothing here. I'm going to put you in touch with a colleague on the mainland. She's a great counselor. Where's my baby?
Well, that we did not predict.
No. And I am so upset.
Oh, well, good Lord.
Oh,
Why
he
is
doesn't
it
like
so
the
dark in
sunlight.
here?
Oh boy.
Nah, yeah. If he can't make it to church now,
Here, I made you the chicken ginger soup my mother used to make
I don't
me
think
when I was sick.
that's what he's craving.
Always starving after a long trip. And you had quite the
This
journey.
woman.
That's for sure. Precious few have taken the road you took.
she is so strange.
You've always been a woman of great faith, Bev.
I've always tried. I am blessed you noticed.
I want to confide something.
I'm a vampire. Vampire.
What? Was that reaction, ma'am? Oh, I thought she was gonna lock herself in there.
Yeah, just tell her you're having trouble sleeping and you'd love some good blackout curtains, okay? I don't really need the Jaws flashbacks.
Don't do what you did on their own, not unless one of their parents has failed them something awful, and your mother's a saint, so I guess that just leaves me. So I apologize, son.
I mean, there's that, but also some people are just assholes.
At the very beginning, I said that I didn't like the dad, and I think he's really grown on me, and that I was being unfair because I really can't say how easy it would be for me to forgive a family member that, killed a woman drunk driving. I think there's a lot of journey you got to go through in forgiveness for that, and reconciliation for that.
Mom, you're up.
Mom
again.
is looking much younger.
Like a
Yes,
walk.
she is. Is he coming every day to give her communion?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Ma'am.
this we don't like. Oh my gosh. It's like,
What sample was that, from her mom or from
that's from, what's her name?
the baby?
Yeah. Erin.
Erin. Ooh.
What?
It's a special kind of self-pity to identify with the destruction of Jerusalem.
Was that just us earlier? I don't appreciate being called out like that. Like, I know you're
Thank
going through a
you.
hard time, but
Did you get your wings clipped? And she said, yep. Oh, yes. Day you were born.
mean, Mom.
First he was clingy, and then he was mean. And then he was drunk all the time, and then he hit me, and I knew that posture. I knew it.
Really nailed it with the waitress.
Sure
comparison.
did. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, ow, ow.
No. Oh boy, howdy, no.
No, I hate this. Also, it's a closed loop.
Oh, buddy. From now on, it's midnight mass.
Hey.
To tell you.
Do we think that they were like a thing back in the day?
Very much so.
And the electricity disperses from my brain till it's just dead tissue. Me. Oblivion. And all the other little things that make me up.
They're playing softly and tenderly. Softly and tenderly, Jesus is calling, calling, oh sinner, come home, is the hymn.
And I'm serving a purpose.
I think it's really interesting that our atheist character is so concerned with his purpose, because I think one thing religion gives a lot of people is a sense of purpose.
Yeah.
God just sent her down here to sleep.
And to save you. Is this happening because he's praying all the time, or because he has to feed for the transformation to be complete? Ooh, that's not good.
Father, but I did good. I didn't drink.
Yeah, that's excellent.
But it's a real struggle, you know, and you said,
Oh,
come
no.
by here if I ever
Oh
felt
no.
I'll see you tomorrow at,
Yeah, get out of there. Your instincts are spot on, buddy boo.
Because I know that compulsion,
To drink.
that hunger, and God is proud of you.
thank you.
I'm going past because you
got a
hella
thing.
creepy. Don't. No! This is human weakness. A podcast I listen to says fuck politeness, okay? If you're feeling like
Good.
you need to get out, get out. Do not worry about the social cues.
Yes.
Stop it!
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Wow. Oh, this is the worst way to die.
Yeah.
Is to watch this man drink your blood off the floor.
Yeah.
Instead of calling someone to save you.
Ah! I really hated that.
You could come back, though. Later.
I've been thinking about what you were saying, and I think maybe the dad could approach it in a way similar to how you said. Like, I want you to have the freedom of religion and for you to explore, but I also want this exploration to come from you and not from being isolated from your community.
Oh, Bev.
Father!
Bev, it's going to be grim when you open this door.
Father! We're all waiting!
You know what I think? I think Bev's heard of vampires.
Okay.
Ma'am, you disturb me.
Okay. Lord. Okay. He's fine. Everything's fine.
I'm back to enjoying her. She's a terrible person, but she's so fun to watch.
I'm sorry, the point where you go, Lord. Okay. When you find out your pastor is a vampire.
Yeah.
We're not really Jibster. That's Joe Colley.
Yeah, Bev, you sociopath. We knew him.
What the hell did you do?
Oh,
The man who acts presumptuously by not obeying the priest who stands to minister there before the Lord your God.
Okay, well,
that
now
man
we're definitely a
shall
cult.
die.
So
This is Joe Colley. This isn't Ed Flynn or Lisa Scarborough or you.
okay.
And a heathen of the first order. He's a maimer of children and a blessing to no one. And God has called in his debt.
I do appreciate her ability to call upon a speech whenever she needs one.
the words are right there.
This performance is so good.
Turned cities to assault women and children alike and drowned the world when we were too lost to our sins.
You know, Wade, once you hide a body, there's no going back. Like, she's got you.
Wade, he is a miracle. God has a plan.
And if he needs to suck the blood out of the town drunk's skull, who are we to judge?
Now wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Wow.
I think she's in the wrong sect of Christianity. I think
Totally.
she should be in one where she gets to be a preacher.
Absolutely. But she's building her own church now.
Yeah, she's like becoming a cult leader, and that's fine.
Like, we love for a person to fulfill their full potential, and
hashtag girl boss. What happened to this baby? That's so weird.
I don't know. I guess the vampire blood like burned it all up.
Give yourself over whether you understand it or not.
All right, Riley, I really think you should go back to your meetings on the mainland. I'm telling you this for your own good.
Riley can't die, though.
No, he's off island today, visiting his sister, I think. He's not sure when he's going to be back.
His sister?
Yeah, that's right.
His sister's dead.
Courage to change the things I can and the wisdom.
Get out!
To know
Get
that
out of that house! Get out!
Amen.
Get out of that rec center!
And you frowned. I know. You never really felt like this was home.
I think it's significant that he has a poster of Scully, because Scully was the skeptic. She never believed in the aliens or the monsters or whatever else they were investigating. She was the scientific, rational one.
I don't need my glasses anymore. And your father's better than he's been in years.
Wait. I gotta have 20/20.
Pass the cup, baby.
With your face and with what happened.
With what I did.
I like that change to active voice.
Oh boy.
It's got the little hat.
He likes his outfit.
Well,
hides his little wings.
You look cute in that. It reminds me of the tall man from Hill House.
It sure does. Have we yet realized that he is not an angel?
And he spent the whole day praying for his guardian angel. I don't think so. Okay, I will say, Bud, your blood is really thin. I am a little concerned for you.
Well, he's a vampire, so it's not real.
You keep walking.
Sister.
Don't do it. You're going to get yourself killed.
No.
What do you do when you don't believe in anything and you see a vampire free bleeding into the sacramental wine?
Excuse me. We say that he couldn't die.
Yeah.
I don't know why I had that when Hill House Nell dies in like the second episode. I'm like, our like main characters can't die.
Yeah. Well, we haven't done anything with ghosts, so I don't think we're going to be seeing him again. That's why he had a long monologue about what was going to happen when he died. Oh dear.
I hope he sees those little
trip.
sparks of dream, and
I hope you're happy now that you're drained of blood.
I hope you're happy to forgive yourself for murder.
Lamentations, disappearing pregnancy. The hat ghost is now a vampire. That's going to confuse people if they've never watched Hill House. We've made so many Hill House references, and there are no videos of us watching Hill House. It's just our shared discussions.
Look, we both love Hill House. So if you want us to watch Hill House again, it would take absolutely no convincing.
Correct.
Do it like you did Much Ado, okay? We heard you loud and clear. We will be watching Much Ado About Nothing.
There you go. Yeah, that was a great episode. I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, I think that was my favorite one so far, for
Same.
sure. It reminded me the most of Hill House. I think the monologues were really well written, timely, thematic to the episode.
Yep.
Things are heating up.
Indeed.
So far, our people that haven't been taking the sacrament are knocking on heaven's door.
Yes.
I mean,
right.
Well, I guess they don't believe in heaven, probably.
Yeah.
But our people that haven't believed in or haven't been taking the sacrament are our first 3 to die. So
that's true. Sheriff Hassan, watch your ass.
Yeah,
please.
We're real concerned about you.
Yeah.
I'm real concerned about his son.
Erin's mysterious pregnancy. Bev has fully bought in, and now the father of a child who was healed miraculously has been brought into the fold, and also somebody from Duck Dynasty. And
oh no, I'm sad we killed our friend who was on the up and up. He was getting better. He made great decisions. And most importantly, like Marjorie Tyrell, he knew something was up. He knew he needed to get out of
that. He said, I've got to get out. Ugh.
That's a hero's death, in my opinion.
It is.
Except for
you know what?
He wanted to be a good person and he hugged that man. Yep. Never hug a man. That seems creepy.
If you learn nothing else from this episode, please learn if your instincts are telling you you're in danger, you listen to those, because fear is a gift and fear is there to keep us safe. So if you're afraid, don't talk yourself out of that. You just push it and walk right out. It's never going to hurt you to leave the room.
Thank you.
On that note, thank you so much for watching this episode.
You for watching.
Stay tuned. There will be another episode out tomorrow-ish. And make sure you're subscribed and got your notifications on, and you've liked this video and you've commented down below. And we will catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.